I'm going to go over check and checkmate, in which it has application with this game and in which it does not. When there are 3 or more players, you must capture a king to take the army off the board. Check and checkmate do not really apply, and I'm going to show you why. It is black's turn in this scenario, and this really happened in Nashville. Queen moves and puts me into check. Red goes. We discuss, because we are teammates, as black and white were teammates, and we go 1 pawn forward. We're going to go ahead and try to put some pressure on that king there, because he's got pressure on me. White moves. White moves the pawn forward because he's coming in to double team on me. It is my go. I have no choice really but to move out of check. Black goes, and black basically wants to stay there because it's waiting for the white to come in and put me in a kill zone and moves this pawn forward. We do as we discuss, and bishop moves and puts now black into check. Kind of puts the queen out of commission now because he's got to be on the run. White goes, and now I have basically a checkmate situation. In chess, I would have to go here, 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 or here. Any one of those spots is a death blow by them. So I'm basically done. But this is Conquer the Kings. 3 more people and the players are still on the table. I'm not out of this game. I know I'm dead. So it's either me move here, here, what do I do? We discussed and we said, no, let's try this thing out. We move the arrow to the right and I move my pawn just 1 over. It is now, that was white's turn. Sorry, token should have been here. It goes over here now. It's black's turn. Black does what we anticipated and moves out of harm's way from the bishop. It now becomes red's turn. As we discussed, we put white into check now, which now makes this queen useless. Can't touch me because she has to get out of the way here. What does white do? What it has to do. Gets out of check. It is my turn. As you see, my pawn last turn turned it this way. Couldn't attack that turn, but I can attack this turn, and now I own the queen. Black's turn. Black's saying, I don't know, you can either go here or here. Decides to go here, trying to draw something maybe for the pawn. We do not know. On red's turn, we put the king back into check. White's turn. White goes ahead and takes the pawn. My turn. Here's another move you cannot do in chess, but you can do in Conquer the Kings. I move myself 1 step closer to the queen to take her out. You know why? Because the queen can't touch me because she's in check. She has to move this. She has to go protect or do something. Black's turn. Black takes the bishop to get rid of the threat. Red's turn. Red puts white back into check. On my turn around, I take the queen. And here I go from a checkmate situation with 2 queens to where we end up taking both queens and changing the tide of the battle and how the game ended. As you can see, there's an 8x8 row in the center. This is the classic chess board. We're going to have 4 people playing this game here as a demonstration. Keith and I are actually going to play on the same team. Our pieces are already set up. What you're seeing right now are the 2 ladies setting up their pieces. Now you have a front line here of 6, and you have 3 as in depth on your rows. That gives you 18 spaces to put your 16 pieces any way you want. Yes, that is right. Freedom to set up your own strategy, to come up with any way to make it successful or a failure. It is your option. There is no set rule on this, as long as it's set up the proper way. Once we start play, we go from there 1 turn at a time. And as you may know, in Conquer the Kings, black always starts first.
Bring yourself to the table. Time to show your might.
Tournament play and point systems is allowed with this game and is actually great to utilize, so you get a first and a second place if you want to add more variety to the game. We're going to go with the first piece. Your pawn. That is worth 1 point. Your knight. That baby's worth 3 points. Your bishop. She's worth 3 points also. The rook is worth 5 points. The queen. Very important, very powerful, 9 points. And the king. Since it's multiplayers, you need to have a good value for a king. It never had a point in chess. It has one now. 15 points.
Bring yourself to the table. Time to show your might.
With 2 and 3 players, it's kind of easy to keep of whose place it is. But with 4 players, you have 64 pieces on the table. I created a token. This is utilized to pass between player to player. Once the token is passed, your turn is officially done. So that means if you move a piece and someone says, dude, you shouldn't really do that, you can actually take it back. Until this token is passed, this bad boy to the next player, your turn is still in play. Now, if you want to play hardcore, you can go chess rules. That means as soon as you take your finger off of a piece, your turn is moved, you cannot go back. Depends on you. Conquer the Kings, play it!
Conquer the Kings! Conquer the Kings! Conquer the Kings! Conquer the Kings!